Hey everybody, today we're going to take a look at the MB Electronics Starbird. This is from 1978, for ages 5 to 14 years. The amazing spaceship with realistic engine sounds and flashing laser blasts. We get the Starbird fighter, and it has a Starbird orbiter, rotating gun turret, detachable interceptors. Lift off, hear the throbbing sounds of the electronic engine accelerate as it blasts off into outer space. Cruise and attack, maintain a constant pitch of pulsating power and attack when ready. See the flash and hear the blast of Starbird's shooting lasers. Come into land, mission complete, engines wind down to a steady state of alert, always ready just in case. For more exciting play features, see back panel. So this is a pretty cool toy for its day. This one is as old as me, 1978, so it's 34 years old. And it does say on the front, 3 months guarantee. So it's long past its guarantee, but this works brilliantly still. Now, this I actually got recently. I saw it first in the TV Cream Toys book. And I bought it off eBay, and the seller actually left this switched on. And he told me it was posted on the Saturday, and it got to me on the Tuesday afternoon. And it was still going in the box. The poor postie wondered what on earth was going on. So if we take a look at the back of the box, we can see the Starbird in all its glory there. And we've got flashing laser blasts, fire button at the top, energy module, life support system, detachable interceptors, there's one on each wing, rotating gun turret, power thruster engine, rear booster, stabilizers. And what you can do, you can take these little things off and have them as little interceptor jets. The little gun turret ball comes off, and that's meant to be an orbiter, whatever that is. You can take off the front section and attach the engine to it to form the Starbird fighter. And you can also remove that completely and just have the inside bit with the engine, which is this here as the Starbird orbiter. That's meant to be the fastest craft in the galaxy. So this is what we get in the box. We've got the blue plastic tray, we've got the vast majority of the ship all attached. There's a little section there for the engine block to go, but it will go into the ship. You don't really need to do that. You do need to take the little ball off the top though to get the lid on, and the two little interceptors, and you've got this nice big space to keep all the spare bits. So here we are all assembled. Now this is actually missing one little piece. If we look up the top there, there should be a little gun attached to that bit. Now apparently they're very often missing. It didn't mention it in the auction, but never mind, I got this for a very good price, so I'm quite happy. The front of this reminds me very much of a Y-Wing fighter, and the back of it looks like something out of Star Trek, like a Klingon bird of prey or something. These are the little interceptors. These just slot off, and that's meant to be a little jet on its own. Bit weird scale really, considering that's a cockpit, but then that's a big cockpit. It's a little bit odd. That's the life support system. It doesn't do anything apart from come out, which is pointless really. You've got the big engine block on the back, that does all remove. Got these tiny little boosters, these come off, so I would imagine they're quite easily lost as well. Luckily it's all there. Underneath you can see that's the on-off switch. We've got the speaker there. We've got these little exhaust port things, these come off as well. So again, something to look for. They are identical, they just turn around, they're on a funny little angle. You can just about see that there. But if you just flip it over, it's exactly the same moulding. So this does come apart. We can remove the back section there. We can take out the front bit. Now you can either slide that bit off, and then you can remove this section completely. Now this is where all the electronics are, so you can use it like that, you can have it like that. You can plug that on the back and have it as a little fighter. Just little bit of play value really, but I think it's much better just to keep it all in one big ship. So first thing we need to do is flick this little button, and this is going to turn it on. Now this is pretty loud, so you might not be able to hear me. All we're going to do, we're going to take it up in the air, level it off, bring it back down again, and I'll show you the lasers. It's pretty much all it does, but it is quite fun. When you think of what the Millennium Falcon and things did, and they're from around the same time, the technology in this is far superior. So let's switch it on. So if we go up, go down. And then we've got the guns. And we can bring it in for a landing and turn it off because it is bloody noisy. So yeah, you can imagine what that was like for the poor postman. That's been going for 3 days and it's still very, very loud. It takes a 9-volt square battery, so you get at least 3 days out of it. I'm not sure how long it'd last. So I thought I'll just give you a good look at the laser blasts in the dark. I do have to switch it on to get them to work, so here comes that noise again. Pretty cool. So there you go guys, that is the Starbird from MB. Now obviously white plastic you're going to get discoloration, but this one is very, very nice. It was filthy when I got it, I've had to clean it all up, but now I've done that it looks absolutely brilliant. Considering how old this thing is. Works great, looks great, very, very pleased with it, and it really wasn't expensive. Now I did manage to get the Starbird Command headquarters to go with this. That thing is absolutely huge and I'm still in the process of tidying it up a bit. But when I'm finished I'll definitely show you what all that looks like as well. It's like a huge cardboard space station that goes with this ship. They did release some later versions of this. I think there's one called the Avenger, and I believe there's one that's called the Intruder that is a different colour. It might be black, but I've not actually seen pictures of that yet. So I'll definitely be looking out for them, but I think they are a little bit rarer than this one. But this is absolutely brilliant, can't recommend it highly enough. It's not quite in scale for your Star Wars figures, but still, it looks great, it sounds great. Fantastic toy. Hope you've enjoyed seeing this one guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.